1. For Jatave days worthy of our praise will we frame with our mind this eulogy as Torakar. For good, in his assembly, is this care of ours. Let us not, in thy friendship, Agni, suffer harm. 2. The man for whom thou sacrificest prospereth, dwelleth without a foe, gaineth heroic might. He waxeth strong, distress never approacheth him. Let us not, in thy friendship, Agni, suffer harm. 3. May we have power to kindle thee. Fulfill our thoughts. In thee the gods eat the presented offering, bring hither the Adityas, for we long for them. Let us not in thy friendship, Agni, suffer harm. 4. We will bring fuel and prepare burnt offerings, reminding thee at each successive festival. Fulfill our thought that so we may prolong our lives. Let us not in thy friendship, Agni, suffer harm. 5. His ministers move forth, the guardians of the folk, protecting quadruped and biped with their rays. Mighty art thou, the wondrous herald of the dawn. Let us not in thy friendship, Agni, suffer harm. 6. Thou art presenter and the chief invoker, thou director, purifier, great high priest by birth. Knowing all priestly work thou perfectest it, sage. Let us not in thy friendship, Agni, suffer harm. 7. Lovely of form art thou, alike on every side, though far, thou shinest brightly as if close at hand. O God, thou seest through even the dark of night. Let us not in thy friendship, Agni, suffer harm. 8. Gods, foremost be his car who pours libations out, and let our hymn prevail o'er evil-hearted men. Attend to this our speech and make it prosper well. Let us not in thy friendship, Agni, suffer harm. 9. Smite with thy weapons those of evil speech and thought, devouring demons, whether near or far away. Then to the singer give free way for sacrifice. Let us not in thy friendship, Agni, suffer harm. 10. When to thy chariot thou hadst yoked 2 red steeds and 2 ruddy steeds, wind sped, thy roar was like a bull's. Thou with smoke-bannered flame attackest forest trees. Let us not in thy friendship, Agni, suffer harm. 11. Then at thy roar the very birds are terrified, when, eating up the grass, thy sparks fly forth abroad. Then is it easy for thee in thy car to pass. Let us not in thy friendship, Agni, suffer harm. 12. He hath the power to soothe Mitra and Vara, wonderful is the Marut's wrath when they descend. Be gracious, let their hearts he turn to us again. Let us not in thy friendship, Agni, suffer harm. 13. Thou art a god, thou art the wondrous friend of gods, the Vaishu of the Vaishyas, fair in sacrifice. Under thine own most wide protection may we dwell. Let us not in thy friendship, Agni, suffer harm. 14. This is thy grace that, kindled in thine own abode, invoke it with soma thou soundest forth most benign, thou givest wealth and treasure to the worshipper. Let us not in thy friendship, Agni, suffer harm. 15. To whom thou, Lord of goodly riches, grantest freedom from every sin with perfect wholeness, whom with good strength thou quickenest, with children and wealth, may we be they, eternal being. 16. Such, Agni, thou who knowest all good fortune, God, lengthen here the days of our existence. This prayer of ours may Vara grant, and Mitra, and Aditi and Sindhu, earth and heaven.